Hello everyone, I'm Sucirindia as the representative of Indonesia, Politeknik Elektronika Negeri Surabaya, specifically from Airsoft team, Epis Robot Soccer on field. So you can see from this picture that there are 16 members totally in our team that separate in 7 divisions. There are mechanic, hardware, communication, official, also program that consists artificial intelligence, embedded, also computer vision. And the left side, you can see our robot, Airsoft robot. So next, by the middle of the 21st century, a team of fully autonomous humanoid robot soccer players shall win a soccer game, complying with the official rules of FIFA against the winner of the most recent World Cup. What is that? Yeah, that's the dream of RoboCup middle-sized league. So this is our topic for today's presentation, real-time system orientation data correction using vision localization for robot Airsoft by Airsoft team. We have 8 points of presentation. The first is background, second is problem, next is purpose, limitations, system design, progress and testing, conclusion, and the last is our reference for this matter. The first is background. Can you see at the picture? That's Airsoft field. Also, there are 2 lines that the green lines is show the correct road and also the error road shown by the blue line. When the robot maneuvers from the start point to the point where the ball kicks, there will be an incremental error in the odometry data over time. So from this background, we write down our problems in 3 points. The first is how to detect the landmark on the field, also how to calculate robot orientation, and the last is how to correct the error orientation data. From this problem, we have also 3 purposes. The first is recognition unique landmark on the field, specifically L-shape, and also to find the robot orientation on the field and correcting the error orientation data. So this is our limitation for this presentation. The first is we use robot Airsoft Soccer and we use the field according to the KRSBI Broda 2021 rule, and we test the robot without others robot on the field. So this is our system design. Of course, at the first step, we have to start. So the camera will on and get an image from that. And after that, noise filtering frame and cropping the image from 1280 times by 720 pixels until 640 times by 640. So after that, we can load training result. For this step, we have to DNN training first on the robot, which is load landmark dataset. After that, train landmark using DNN. And the last is save training result into .pd and .config file. So if the landmark is can't detect, the robot have to load the training result directly until the landmark is detected. If already, we have a they can to calculate landmark distance, the robot in centimeters. Also, they can find the landmark and the robot coordinate on the field. Before that, the robot will get an orientation data. So from this running, they will correcting the orientation data and get the final result data correction. The completely explanation we will discuss it in the next step in progress and testing. The first is dataset training. The first step is we get dataset from omnidirectional camera. So to get it, the robot will order to surround the field as much as possible and record it. From that record, it will be copied into many images in every condition. Totally 620 dataset for training, also 21 dataset for testing. So each image will be marked which part that want to learn on detect one by one and named it. As right in number 2, image labeling process. Can you see from the picture? And in the third, train dataset using MobileNet SSD V2 using Google Colaboratory. And after that, we can generate the upgrade SSD file for output training process. You can see from the picture. Also, after that, After get the output, we can line landmark detection using single shot detector. Turn on the camera and we try the result of the training earlier, wherever can detect it or not. So that detection process, we can start from get image from the camera. Also, after that, we can load training models and we can calculate blue from image. And the last can show output detection. Can you see from the picture that if the already detect, the camera will show the label of what is that? Line 2 and line 1. So next, after the landmark is detected, we can calculate distance between landmark lines to the camera, to the middle point of the camera. To find real distance, we have to find pixel coordinate first in the program. Also, they will calculate distance in pixel. In pixel, that formula is on the right side. After that, we can convert pixel distance to real distance with AB exponential regression. So after that, we can calculate robot orientation based on two lines landmark or L shape. That calculate process, we can start from get center image coordinate. After that, get center target coordinate. And we can calculate theta of robot, which is the formulas is inverse of tangen, center Y mean center X per X pixel mean Y pixel. So after that, we can mapping robot orientation. You can see from the picture. Now, this is the result of detection, calculate robot orientation based on two lines landmark or L shape, which is 2 per 13 point of distance can be detected in this result. This is our sample. For sample, you can see it. The first, the second, the third, and the fourth. So if we write it in the graph, can you see that? From result of robot detection based on two L-line landmark detection, error of robot orientation in positive 135 until 180 degrees, the angle error is still in a small range, which is only 5 degrees maximum, can you see from the graph? And the error has touched 0 degrees at the 19th data. Also, this is at the same in the negative degrees. So we can next it. So this is the result of robot detection based on two L-line landmark detection. This is can prove the graph before that the point 1 until 3 there are no error, but in the point 4 we get just 1 degree error, and the number 5 we can get 2 degrees of error, and the number 6 there is no error. So this is our conclusion for this presentation. The L-shaped landmark line detection test using DSSD MobileNet V2 with a tensor model can detect two landmark lines in front of the goal simultaneously. The aligned landmark can be detected up to 260 centimeters. So the second conclusion is to correct the errors in orientation data on the airsaw robot obtained from localization of vision can be used. Through fault orientation, it is replaced with robot orientation data obtained from vision localization. And the last, this is our reference for this matter. Airsaw team, say thank you for all your attention. Goodbye. you.